Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would pull out some military photos and scrapbook them. It's been a little while since I have done anything in Alex's album, so I figured I would pull out these photos and just do a layout. Let's see what I can do. Now I'm actually going to leave this in real time here, guys. Usually I speed up my videos, but this layout did not take long whatsoever, and I just want to kind of walk you through my exact thought process when I was doing this. So the guys in the photos are in their camis, so I wanted to make sure I was using some sort of camouflage. Now this isn't the exact match of camouflage pattern, but you're only going to see about an inch or so of it all the way around, so I'm not truly concerned with it. Now I do have these two pattern papers right here. Neither one of them were a full 12 by 12, so I just went ahead and trimmed down the plaid paper. Now I did choose this plaid because it does have a coordinating green that runs through it. And then I went ahead and chose this authentique paper that definitely did not have enough of it to do a full square, but I knew that I was going to be stretching my photos all the way across the page, so I made it work. I trimmed it down so that I could do another border with the plaid. I didn't even cut off the branding strip of the authentique, you guys, because my photos are completely going to cover it. So I'm just going to go ahead and line those up, and then I'm going to put on the photos. So my original thought was to have the photos a little bit wonky, and that's when I was just pulling them out to figure out that I wanted to scrapbook something military this time. However, because of the papers here, I ended up putting them in a straight line, and I really do like the way that this layout turned out. Just as a spoiler alert, there will be no journaling on this layout. The things that Alex tells me about photos or things like that, I'm not going to be journaling that on the camera, so you guys will not see that. It's just not something I'm going to share. Now, I will share my emotional pages where I am scrapbooking about him leaving or about him coming home, or, you know, those kind of things. But the places he is and the things that he is doing, I'm just not gonna put that on camera. So if that offends anyone, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is going to be. Now I am going to go ahead and matte this center photo, and the only reason why I matted it was because my 3 4x6 pictures give me a little teeny tiny gap on this 12 by 12 paper. So I don't know if the paper's slightly off or my photos are slightly off. It's probably the photos, but you know, that's okay. So I do matte the center photo on some white cardstock, and I actually really like the way it turned out. So I'm glad that my photos were not the exact measurement that they need it to be, because I really like the addition of the white border on this particular photo. It was definitely an artsy photo that Alex took for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and then you don't even see that branding strip whatsoever. You would never even know that it is there. Unless you watch this video or you're pulling apart my layouts trying to see what they look like underneath, which, you know, if you want to be a maniac that does that, I guess more power to you. So now I'm looking at this layout and I am like, I really just like this. I like the way it looks. I like kind of the cleanness of it. I like that there's not a lot going on. I like that, you know, I'm not dealing with a lot of embellishments because I have a lot of pattern going on here. And I think that I am more okay with not following my more is more philosophy when I have lots of pattern. So this is lots of pattern on here, guys. I do pull off this sticker. Now I'm pretty sure this is a paper house sticker. It says Proud Marine, and I was just trying to figure out where I wanted it to go. So I just set it down because I figure I can layer something up. So I grab the American flag and I'm just, you know, eyeballing it up there to see if I like it, and I do. So I go ahead and affix the American flag to the paper, and then I'm like, do I want to pop this up a little bit? And I'm like, yeah, you do, Sandy. You want to pop this up a little bit. So I grab some foam squares, and they're not too thick. They're probably a little less than 1/4 of an inch. And I just peel those little bad boys up, and I'm going to overlap the marine sticker on the flag, and I do make sure that it spans all the way from the photo to that plaid paper. I just feel like it looks better that way. And then I wanted to put in this word honor. I just felt like it was completely appropriate, and I decided that I'm going to connect the two photos here and just line that up over top of the photo mat. And I like the way this looks. I'm like, okay. I'm like, something else has to go on here. So I'm looking at the word stickers. I'm looking to see what I can do. I was thinking about using that love sticker, but then I was like, it's starting to look like love, honor, and cherish, and there's your marriage vows, and you know, we don't need that. We don't need marriage vows on this layout. So I decided to go with country, and I just left it like that. Now, I was thinking about bringing in a larger title or something like that, but I decided ultimately that was not going to happen. I do pull out this sticker sheet because I want to add something to this little American flag cluster here. I feel like I like the cleanness of the layout. I like that there's not a terrible amount of embellishing on this layout, but I want to, you know, I want to make it a little bit more, just a little bit more, not epic level more. So that is how long it takes me to look at the sticker sheet and figure out that I want to use this bunting sticker. Now, I am a super fan of bunting. I love it. I want bunting. There is a house around the corner from us that every patriotic holiday they put bunting out, and it looks so good. I just have always been a fan of it. I just like the look of it. It, you know, evokes an emotional patriotic response in me, so I like it. I am flipping through right now. You cannot see me, kind of like my brads and my epoxies, because I know that I have some military epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. I decide to pull out this camouflage one, and I'm just going to tuck it in behind the Proud Marine sticker. Now, with these bad boys, you do want to use a dry adhesive. You don't want to use a wet adhesive. So I just press that down, and that is going to basically do it. I do try out some enamel dots. I'm thinking, well, maybe I need to bring in a little bit of that. Maybe I need a little extra with a little bit of enamel dots. I do try some, but they do not make it, you guys. It's just, it doesn't need it. Now, there was a time in my life where I thought every single layout needed enamel dots, but they don't. I promise, they really don't. So that is going to do it. I lift up the layout so that I can look at it one more time just to decide if that's what I want to do. I am going to place the date on it, but besides that, that is going to do it. Like I said, the journaling is not going on this layout. It might not even be placed on the layout. It might be something that's tucked behind it, which is something I do sometimes when I don't want the journaling to be up in your face, as I tuck it behind the layout in the page protector. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me for this real-time video. I probably should have done it real time while I was doing it, but who knew that it was going to be such a short one? Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you again real soon for another video.